Disclaimer. We here at Slaughterhouse practice fair use and transformative content. Things we say may upset you or make you laugh. We don't care which. If you find you are offended by anything the hosts or guests say, we still don't care. Fuck Billy.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. This is the third try now. I don't know what the fuck update happened over at Windows, but they can kiss the fattest part of my fucking ass. This is the most bullshit I've ever had to deal with. I don't even necessarily understand why I should be using OBS. I pay for the StreamYard that I use. I'm paying like $50 some a month to run this. No, it's if you guys aren't actually running it, then you don't know. Even Tatted Tech was having issues with this shit last night. This shit went through last night and it fucked everybody's shit up. Unfortunately, big fucking surprise, because I've never said it out loud or anything. I don't know fucking tech. I don't. It's like giving an Amish guy a fucking cell phone and telling him to change the motherboard inside. I don't fucking know this shit. And it actually ruined my day because I was having a great fucking day up until that point. My shit ran last night with a talkback. I still have a fucking talkback in my ears because my Elgato Wave that got fucked up through the bullshit of the update. So I have this talking in my head at the same time I'm trying to talk. It's a split second before or after I speak, which fucks up my whole how I talk because I'm hearing myself go off in my ears. This is bullshit. My Elgato's fucked up. OBS is fucked up. It's fucking stupid. Let me see if I can try something to turn that bullshit off of my ears. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and it's still coming through. I don't know if it's working at the moment. Somebody can write in chat because I finally turned off the echo in my ear. And if you want to just talk shit, go on talking shit. I'm just going to watch what Taser has to say because I'm trying to actually fix my tech here with very little knowledge of tech. I mean, big surprise. I've only been doing this for like 9 months. So, and OBS for like the last 2 or 3. Actually, about the last less than 2 months. So, yay me. We are going to play some videos because I'm not going to just sit here and rant the whole time. I did want to cover some shit this weekend. I wasn't even going to go live, but this pissed me off because I wanted to cover it. Let's see. Which one? Where's my list? There it is. Set this shit up where I want it to be because the first thing I want to cover is Boogie and Wings fight. Of course, now I can't hear it because I had to mute my headphones. Fucking wonderful. Present. Share screen. There we go. So we're going to cover this real quick. And I'm going to have to hear myself apparently to do it. Because that's just how things fucking work now. Fucking yay. All right. So those of you who didn't cover this, I've watched this in slow motion several times. I'm actually going to slow-mo it down here so that you guys can actually see when the both attacks happen. Both sides have been retconning, which isn't cool because it's not the right shit. I watched it, and at the moment I thought maybe this it happened this way, or maybe it happened that way. But yeah, let's play this.
What are you doing?
You're crashing out.
I'm not crashing out. You're just making a lie up to make yourself look stronger. Here's a mistake that you made. You creating a lie sabotaging.
Why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I want.
Okay, right here. Let's go back a little bit. I'm going to slow this down so you guys can see a little bit more how it happened.
Why are you getting loud in
right
my
here,
face?
Keem said that Boogie came over and got up in his face. Keem stood straight up and walks towards him. So they both got in each other's faces. This was both of them going in at each other. Keem has no right to say, hey, you came at me. Yes, he walked over to you. When you stood up, you still came into his space. So you can tell by the legs, he's pushing in, and they're both pushing at each other. Duh. And Keem pushed off at him as well. And right here, people were saying about how Wings got his hands around his neck. This is Keem's arm. Here's his hand around Wings' neck. So kind of looks like it's not just one person choking out. Okay. Now they zipped right to the Kelly thing. Wasn't prepared for that. Even though I watched this like 6 times. This is from let's see. I'm gonna have to close it. So this is Breaking Banquet. Yes, this is from Breaking Banquet. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here. Paste for this video if you want to watch it yourselves without my commentary. Now he did push her. We're going to slow it down because this is about the time that they switch it over. Turn down the volume a little bit so we don't have to hear all that weird noises. Okay. He definitely pushes her. Full arm extension. She's holding on. So, yes, this was a definite push. He didn't grab Keem's nose. It looks like they were just doing a lot of the shoving, what guys who can't fight do. They do a lot of shoving back and forth. And that's pretty much all I saw there. Now, she hits hard. And you can't see it, but her head bounced off that table. She didn't take a bump. I know somebody already tried to do a retcon saying that she did a bump. That's not how you take a bump. You keep your chin tucked into your chest. And she went down hard. She probably cracked her head pretty good. But Now we know that he pushed her. But look at his face here. He doesn't know what's going on. He's literally phased out. I wanted that slowed down so you could see that he like legit was like phased out. Yeah, I was smoking. I don't care. Get past the intro here.
Back of the car.
Yes, that was. Don't worry, it's make believe. You don't.
Probably not. Because what are you going to do?
Now, you guys, for those of you who saw it, this is where Kelly came in, his wife, and was telling him, "Hey, babe, you're crashing out. Calm down a little bit." Yes, taser, thousand yards stare. It looked like he had no idea what the fuck was going. That wasn't a pistol case. That was a hair trimmers. Those were Boogie's hair trimmers. That was not a pistol case. I questioned that yesterday, and I was corrected by Nerdy and Spicy, who also watches this religiously. Yeah, it was hair trimmers. There was no pistol in a case or any of that shit. I thought it was because I have a Glock, and that's what I thought it was. So, no, those are trimmers.
Around Keem Sarling, the guy understands entertainment, and I trust him.
Yeah. I understand. He makes more good ideas than bad ideas, but he makes some bad ideas, and you guys just overlook that.
Look, what's some bad ideas?
This place, for example.
This place is bad. Well,
and Keem was right there. He could tell me.
Again, I don't agree with what he did and how he went about it, but I will agree with Wings on this. What he says is they would have waited till April. They could have used Lord Rush's place for free. And Keem didn't want to wait. Keem doesn't want to ever look wrong. People made some suggestions when he was doing Rust. Taser and I are avid players of Rust. And I watched the streams. One, he doesn't really know how to play Rust. He should have picked a game he knows. Second, he did it poorly. You were going to get stream sniped. So it would have been best to do what a lot of the PvE servers do, and it's no PvP unless it's in like the monuments or something, you know. So there's a little more control, and then have a purge day where everybody gets to go fucking nuts. That would actually have been good content. But Keem wasn't going to fucking hear it. He actually told a few people, I was one of them, that he knows what he's doing. He's not going to listen to some ass, you know, in his chat. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't know Keem. I think he's an ass. Always has. I always have. I just not really my kind of guy. I like the others. Keemstar is not my favorite.
Told him not to pick this place.
I personally picked out 5 better places, but it's where we ended up.
The best place that he wanted, you guys complained about because it was on the beach. And
I picked way nicer.
The place on the beach, I told him not to go to too, because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Walk in the sand every day?
Well, what are we doing?
I mean, I picked
let's get up here to where the arguments are.
Everyone Keem's great ideas for the shows. Wings, you're faster than a football player. Go with it.
So right now, Keem's going to start getting butthurt because he's literally breaking kayfabe. He's giving all his secrets. Like when Wings said he was as fast as an NFL player, Wings didn't believe that, but Keem told him to say that. And I agree with him on this shit. Yes, it's a bunch of grown men whining.
He doesn't believe in lying.
What's up, Yado? I ain't seen you in a hot minute. Captain Spaulding, welcome.
He is a little autistic.
Okagaga Super Chat in $19.
Welcome to everybody. I'm sorry. I was a little heated. I don't do tech, and it pisses me off.
You are crashing out. You 100% are. 100%. It's like you made a mistake, obviously, right? I said, look, all right, this is what I said. We had a team meeting, right? I go, look, Becky allegedly is going to be here in a couple hours. I don't know if it's true or not. If she's here, nobody put hands on her, whatever. We're going to do a stream in the movie theater and we're going to do like an hour or whatever and then have her come in, right?
Yeah.
And you said, well, if anyone doesn't understand that, then they'd be stupid. And I said, obviously don't leak it. I go, if anyone leaks that she's here and ruins my entrance and how I want to introduce her back.
No problem, Captain Spaulding. These guys are fuck ups enough. The only thing, and I've said it on TGR and I've said it on Widow streams, the only thing I don't like is don't lie. I mean, these guys are fucked up enough. You know, they have enough issues. You don't have to pile on fictitious, rumors and stuff that never happened. I don't like that. If it's happened, yeah, go for it. I mean, if that was actually a gun case, I would have had all kinds of shit to say, but I was corrected immediately. I just said what I thought it looked like. But yeah, someone nerdy and spicy is the one who corrected me on that.
Back into that, you're fired. And you go, if anyone doesn't understand that, they don't have common sense.
Yeah, that goes to the point. She's here.
And
So expose it afterwards?
So does expose it afterwards?
I'm the fourth person that exposed it at this point. Number 4.
The stuff that they said, I didn't hear Tina say that last night.
Yes, you can go back and look at. Why you think they've been saying
Pull up
scripts?
clip.
I don't got it right here. I got like 10%
It's
on my phone.
Dude, I thought of a creative way on how to bring her in, but everything else, all real. You expose my scripted entrance of Becky, and now everything's fake. You don't see how that doesn't hurt our brand?
You don't see how lying hurts the brand too?
See, and here's where I agree with Wings. I talked about it last night, and now I can say it uninterrupted. There's a difference between exaggerating what happened and just lying. And Keem likes to stretch it and embellish the truth so much that it's no longer the truth. It's actually a fucking lie. And Wings doesn't like that. He's not good at doing the acting in the kayfabe. That's why it pisses him off so much.
Because you could.
Oh my God. You're not. If you're not going to accept any responsibility for that, that's insane, bro.
I mean, like,
I'm not accepting the responsibilities. I'm the fourth person in line to say it on the stream.
Jordan, make it clear. I'm not throwing you under the bus, but what I will say is I grew up on WWE wrestling. I like showmanship. What we're describing right now is a little bit of showmanship.
Showmanship.
That's not showmanship, though. Okay. Me showing up at Billy's house would be genuine. Or, an embellishment would be me flying down to Florida, jumping in an Uber and telling him when I'm a block away. Then you could say, yeah, I kind of scripted it, but I didn't lie. Now, if Billy knew I was coming for the last 4 weeks, and then we set it up like it's a big surprise, that's a fucking lie. I call him when I'm down the street while they're doing a TGR to be funny, and he goes with it. Then yes, that's a little scripted, a little embellishment because he kind of had a heads up, but not really. That's more believable. But like what they did with Becky, they planned it, they negotiated for her to come out. So there was no surprise there. Hell, me and Taser Face watched this shit or listened to it while we're fucking around on Rust. And we both said that Becky was going to show up. And if he lets Becky on, this is the biggest fuck up. And it is. It completely ruined everything with the violence from Becky and Roxy earlier that day. And then this. And the Roxy fight, that was full hands of hair. I mean, well, not Becky's hair because she's bald now. But you know what I mean?
It was a great way to bring her in. What are we going to do?
I would definitely bring ice cream Snickers with me. Maybe not a pallet when I show up because I don't know if I could schedule that to be at the same time. But I would love to be there and just have a big bow on top and standing behind it with a big smile. Come here and give me a hug, buddy. You know, let the Beatus win.
Start the camera. Oh, I guess you guys are wondering why Becky's here. Well, you know,
Sometimes there's a little bit of showmanship in what we do. Sometimes we don't give it to you 100% correct. Sometimes we tweak it a little bit, but it's always based in reality.
I was right. How I did it and how I had her come in was great.
No,
Right?
you're saying it the wrong way. How you did it and how you made it come in makes you look less weak. That's how you're actually meaning.
What do you mean less weak?
The way you're crafting it makes it look like she just showed up and you're looking like, oh, the savior to her, instead of her coming to you begging and crying and doing all this.
The only difference.
Well,
Oh, but here's the thing. There was begging and crying. It was just all behind the scenes. That's how she ended up out there. They have a security team, so you can't get on the property. So she would have had to have clearance before she ever set foot in that house. And Lord Rush went and picked her up an hour prior from the airport. So this was all scripted. So Keem trying to retcon and say this shit isn't scripted is bullshit. And Wings is actually calling him on it because he's tired of it.
she did the bagging there, but she also did the bagging behind the scenes.
She begged for like 4 days, and we gave in, and we go, what will it take to get you here? And she threw a number out. We met her halfway.
If you think that we're going to step away from this and you think like, oh yeah, I made a mistake, or Boogie's going to be like, oh, Boogie made a mistake, or anyone here. No, I mean, you can agree with them all day.
I mean, look, I watch reality
We're not
TV.
going to think you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you think I'm right or not. I'm morally right.
Well,
No,
again,
you're not.
I watch
No, you're
reality.
not.
I watch reality.
See, you're
TV.
looking at it like Vince McMahon is setting up an interest for something. I'm looking at it, you're just making a lie up to make yourself look stronger.
I don't know what that means. I was just trying to
AJ Lutman
the
super chatted
entrance of
$20.
Becky more
A former
interesting.
queen posted on Twitter
let me
yesterday
post
that
this.
her and Ben were coming to Bat Camp. Did that ever happen?
Ban that user.
Oh,
And in
Lord.
one scenario, you have Keem and Becky debating how to get Becky here, right? In another scenario, Becky just shows up and begs Keem for
The $5,000 might have been hers, but I think they said 2,100 because from what I heard on a stream after this was that he's not even sure he's going to give her the half because she was only there for a couple days. And so it doesn't really even count. Something like maybe give her $1,000. And she's already asking for it, like from the airport. You know, it's the constant bullshit that's going on. Yeah, so they paid her to come out. It doesn't matter if it was $50, they still gave her money to come out. So they negotiated this shit for her to show up. So is it fake? Yeah.
forgiveness. Which one makes Keem look stronger? Which one do you think Keem picked? They watch for the drama. They don't watch for the comedy. We're not a comedy podcast.
I don't know. Most people like to.
You see what I'm saying? Do
No.
you see the scenarios I'm saying? Are you stupid? Do you have a low IQ?
You have a low IQ, motherfucker. Like you.
No, I think he's just autistic.
You do.
But I watch reality TV. If you one's in chat, if you watch reality TV,
Reality TV's all fake.
exactly, and I know that, but it's still trashy people doing trashy shit. I don't care. I like to watch trashy people. I want to see Honey Boo Boo up there doing her dumb shit. I want to see Mama June going beep bop boop. I know they didn't really go to Scotland to try Scottish whipped cream. Like I get that. I just want
Mudbrooker, that's brilliant. Oh, I forgot. I can actually highlight your shit over here because now I'm back on this one. Where'd you go? You can't show up at Billy's house, Hooves. Oh, hang on. Sorry. You can't show up at Billy's house, Hooves. Humans aren't allowed in the Shire. There you go. Okay, so Superhuman. Keem talks down to him like they owe him. It's very odd. He's not better positioned than them. Yes and no. Keem is super fucking rich. He has fuck you money. But here's a problem. He talks to everybody like they're pieces of shit and they're below him. I've heard, interactions on the kill stream, 7, 8 years ago, he talked like this. This is his personality. He talks like shit to everyone. It's just who he is. I'm not exactly a fan of it. I'm not. The people that I've grown to like on the show is Billy the Fridge, because I think him and Xylee's interactions are very humorous. I refuse to watch Milkers and I refuse to watch Queens. I can't watch either one of them fucking things. They have an open doxer on Milkers who's apparently supposed to go over to Queens now. I don't fucking know. And that's savage. I will not listen to that dumbass woman. She's a fucking doxer, like outright doxes minors and supports people who dox minors. Fuck her. I like Boogie because he does actually entertain. He does some of the stupidest shit. I love his rage outs. I think he's funny. Wings, I think, is more down to earth. I don't think he likes being a cow on Locale. I think he's doing it for a paycheck. He's been very open about that. I don't like Keem, and I like Aussie because Twiggy's way the fuck out there. He's just on when I'm asleep. But I mean, I pulled all my funding. I pulled all my memberships after the whole doxing thing with Psycho Mom and all that shit. I was like, I'm done. I'm absolutely fucking done with these people. I'd had it. So I pulled all my memberships out. I stopped sending super chats. I pulled all my shit. And especially with Becky doing I don't give a shit. This is my opinion. I think is a fake essay thing because she made it public and then never did anything about it. She did that. I don't like it. Someone got roasted without any real proof. I don't like it. And using that for clicks and views is just not cool. I thought that was really, really in poor taste. That was at that moment was a time that I stopped watching Queens and I stopped watching Milkers as soon as they brought Savage on, which was immediately.
Want to see Mama June going blah 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 big fat blah blah blah. It's fun.
Chat, tell me I'm right here. Answer my question. Which one makes King look stronger? The actual thing that happened or the one he made up?
The one he made up.
Somebody on Discord
let's get
said
up
reality.
here for the fight.
He needs a truth or face tattoo.
Because these guys just sit there and stare at each other out in the distance for a while. They don't say nothing. This is all dead air. Great entertainment.
So we're gonna sit here in silence. You gonna say something?
I'm not telling you anything ever again.
And now Keem's being a child. I mean, like he wasn't before, but now he's really just being a fucking child.
Fine by me.
King, cheer the hell up. We love you.
Motherfucker act like his baby mama died or something.
I've had to deal with every person here trying to leak shit, say everything's my fault, multiple different challenges with the internet and everything else. People criticizing me, mainly Wings, for picking this place. But it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Fly down and scout the place and check out stuff? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're in a big fucking hurry. You did this shit sight unseen. Your internet is absolutely garbage. Wings was right that the roofs are too high. The acoustics, when they do the insides, is fucking horrible. It's the acoustics and the echo on the mic. It's almost like what I'm hearing and you guys don't get to hear, but I got my fucking talk back going in my ears. But yeah, it was a shit move. By the way, dunking the car in the pond, dude, you're looking at anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 just to clean that up, because all the fluids from that car ended up in that pond. You know, fucking stupid.
I don't have time for that. I got to do a show every
Here's a
fucking
mistake
day.
that you made. Here's a mistake that you made. A $32,000
Sydney.
mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord.
I'm not going to
Rush's place
highlight
for
Matt
free
C,
with
but I
gigabyte
agree.
internet. But you wanted it faster.
And I'll let me go back because I talked over it. He just said what I was talking about.
$32,000 mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord Rush's place for free with gigabyte internet. But you wanted it faster.
And he knows he's right, but he's not going to fucking admit it, because Wings says this in a moment. Keemstar cannot be wrong with anything. He can't.
355. All those waters.
Here's a mistake that you made.
What's that?
You think I'm going to forgive you for this?
I don't give a fuck.
You say that.
I say
I
that.
promise you will.
Especially on the back.
What's the brand, bro? That's fucked.
I don't know. So he's just sabotage the brand,
I'm not
sabotage.
sabotaging the brand for a lie that you fucking made.
Okay, see this car in the back? That's the one they put in the water. You can still see there's wet spots underneath it. That car still had a motor and all the fluids in it, and they dunked the front end. You'd have been better off to push it in backwards.
Made. I'm
Yeah,
not sabotaging
yeah,
the brand.
you are.
You creating a lie sabotaging
And, and, and you're even calling it a lie. You know,
It is a lie.
a fucking lie.
you're even calling it a
What
lie.
part of it is not a fucking
You're calling
lie?
it a fucking
What
lie.
part of it is not a fucking lie?
It's
Tell
not
me
a
which
lie.
part of it.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right there.
Okay, so in a second, Keem's going to say, "Why are you yelling?" Keem's also yelling.
Setup.
That's not a setup.
And
It's a fucking lie.
why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
Dude, are you fucking? Are you?
Okay, if you saw that, his arm went first towards his face. I know I'm really overanalyzing this, and I was going to talk about the other horror cows, and we might get into Cyrax bricking his shit, but I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to get bored because I'm really still irritated.
It's not a
You're
fucking
calling
lie.
it a fuck.
There we go. Slow it down.
What part of it's not a fucking lie?
It's
Tell me which part of it.
Okay, so they spent $4,000. Matt C, they spent $4,000 on the car literally to fuck it up. So it doesn't matter about the water damage. They literally bought a car to fuck it up. But they paid $4,000, which means that motor had some type of fluids in it still. Gas, oil, antifreeze. And they fucked that car up pretty good. And don't tell me that car wasn't leaking anything. It's an older model. It's like early 2000s.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right there.
It's a setup.
It's not a setup.
And
It's
why-
a fucking lie.
Okay, I kind of like this beat. It sounds like they're both horribly drunk.
Why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
Okay, so Boogie does the initial push with the belly bump, but we did see Keem got up and also came towards him. Watch, here it comes. Whose hand is that? And he's got a bottle in his hand. Now, if I was presented with that, I would assume I'm being under attack right now. And you saw where that hand went. It went right up to his neck. Watch that again.
Getting loud in my face.
Because I fucking can.
That went right up into his neck. What are you confused about, user 2? Ask away, I'll answer you. And yeah, he did push his beard, got his hand up in his beard, and he did look like it. He gave him a little nose boop. And they cut the feed right around here. They cut the speed. Yeah, they cut the feed right there. And then they're going to come back, and then we get round 2. Because right here it's cut. That's why it's frozen. This is the second part. They're all talking, finding out what the fuck's going on. That's why all of a sudden Billy and everybody's there.
What is going on?
Keen's Beard Dye Super Chatted $19.99. Help me. This fat alcoholic keeps putting me on his dandruff beard.
By the way, this time it is not my internet that's making them fuzzy as fuck. That's theirs because they have shit internet. Keem didn't even do the research to realize that he has Starlink, which is nice. But it's registered in his state. So he would have to get it re-registered in Texas where they are now for him to be able to use his Starlink. That's why they're working with this shit ass internet.
Are we live? Oh, we're live.
Looks like we're live, yeah.
So where did it stop?
So the part of the
Oh, okay. So user 2, I'm covering the Boogie and Keem fight where I'm sorry, not Boogie, Wings and Keem fight when they clash and then they clash again, and then you see Kelly's body hit the coffee table. I watched it a couple times today.
yeah.
Guys,
I watched it a few times. I slowed it way down and everything so I could see everything that was happening and get a better perspective of what all actually happened.
I don't know where it ended at, but that
It ended right there.
You got it. He's got it where it cut off.
Yeah, I got it right there.
Oh, that would have been awesome, Griffin Doggo, if he would have just grabbed a hold of that beard. That's a great way to stop a little guy. Not Billy so much. I'm pretty sure Billy would beat the shit out of you held onto his beard.
Got it right there.
oh shit.
Now, again, this is
They
breaking.
get behind the
Hankwit.
box. Good job, Bean, staying on it, but right there.
And
Hat flew off.
this is Xylee over here.
Keem's got a big ass scratch right here.
Yeah, that's not a great scratch. React like you do that, right?
Now, someone said, I was listening to a couple other people cover this up. My beard ain't that long, Mean Gene. It's actually very trimmed. It's maybe I had it down to where it was like 3 or 4 inches long, but now I'm down to like a 1/4 inch. It's getting hot, so I don't want all that hair on my face.
Get that content in there. It's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Might as well. Then we can upload it to Twitter and you can check
Come on.
I've Yami, I know you just got here. I did OBS 3 times and changed shit. I still have talk back in my ears, but like I said, I'll cover what I said in the beginning of this. I pay like about 50 some dollars a month for StreamYard. I'm just gonna fucking use it. I know how to use it. I don't have any issues. I don't have to go through all these fucking setups. I mean, I'm already paying for this shit. I don't have enough time to go through this shit. I mean, like, I got home like maybe 5 o'clock today because I don't have time to fuck around on this shit. So if I have to do all these fucking adjustments and, you know, reset up everything because Windows decided to do an upgrade or update and it fucked up all my audio, I'm not going to sit there and keep fucking with it. I'll maybe dick around with it throughout the week, but I'm not going to sit there and let it take up all my time. I don't have time for that shit. I got other things going on. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
On over, Billy.
I proved I can use it. I used it. I used it successfully. After the update, it's fucking useless to me, so I'm not going to fucking bother with it anymore.
So tensions are a little high at Fat Camp. And
by the way, Fat Camp was a big realization. I don't know much about Billy the Fridge. I enjoy him. I think he's funny. From what Billy and Brand and everybody says, he is actually now entertaining, and he didn't used to be. I like him now. I didn't know what he was like back with Drunken Peasants and all that shit. I like him now, but I will say, definite iceberg. I did not realize he was this fucking big. He's literally a beanbag with legs.
And as you can see, not.
Oh shit! I hope you recorded that, Mud, for Tuesday's show. If you go live Tuesday, so if you're not subscribed to Mud Brooker, go subscribe to him. He does amazing recipes and everything you need to know about cast iron, and his magnificent cock.
Not everyone likes
9 cents. Fire.
That is such bullshit.
Here we go.
Bullshit.
Okay.
That's insane.
That is such bullshit.
What even set him off?
And he's getting loud in my face. So I got in his face. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then he started pushing me. I'm like, "Dude."
Okay, so what I was saying earlier is now he's back on screen. I have ADHD. That scratch on his neck, someone goes, "Oh, it's probably just makeup," or no, that's probably real. Whether this fight was scripted or not, that can happen. It's, they were pushing on each other. You can have a sharp fingernail scratch someone's neck.
Dude, I'm gonna swing. You keep doing that. And he went to go grab me like this.
Yeah.
Like that's where this
That's a
came.
retro super chatted $20.
Yeah, that was after you grabbed his throat, bro. But go on with your bad self.
Column.
And I kept saying,
Who is
"I'm gonna
bonding
hit
me
you.
from jail?"
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you."
I'm glad.
And
you
then he
didn't.
wouldn't fucking. And then
Thank
somehow
you,
it got
Druid.
broken up or whatever. He goes, "I'm not bitch made." You think I'm?
Hey, Yami, yes, he does. He does have a pussy, and I would almost say that he's doing so Tuesday. He'll be doing something. Mudbrooker will be doing something involving spam. I love spam. Fuck your opinions. I think spam is awesome. And where the fuck did that go? Yeah, Mudbrooker also has a pussy. And from what I can tell, that man gets beat up by the pussy. You could almost say he's pussy whooped. Sorry, I had to throw that joke in.
Gaga super chatted $19.99. McJugger Nuggets really killed it on this one.
Okay, so what they cut out of there was Keem and Boogie were talking, and Boogie was saying, when he feels he's wrong, he's going to lash out. Or if he's been caught being wrong, he's talking about Wings, and they're both talking, basically saying, yeah, he's wrong, and that's why he's lashing out. Well, that set Boogie off, because Boogie actually thinks he's right in this. And I would say a lot of people would agree with that. He may not be very athletic, but he a big boy. So slowing down a big boy is going to be hard. All right, we're going to slow this down because this is where the fun happens. And I say fun facetiously. I don't mean there's anything fun about this, because there's nothing fun about hurting a woman. Right here, he doesn't know who's on him, because this big, tall motherfucker is Ken over here. He's a big dude, and he's also strong. He's trying to hold him back. His wife, of course, anybody's wife would be trying to stop them from charging in like a bull, especially against their boss. I mean, I can totally see that happening with a lot of people. I never noticed that face before. That's adorable. And he just pushes. Now remember, there was 2 people on him. So at this point, he's probably seeing red. He probably doesn't even realize that's his wife. And he pushed her and said, "Stop." So whether or not he believed that was his wife at the time, you don't know. But she did hit her back of her legs on the coffee table here. But you can see she hits hard.
Sugar nuggets really killed
A little too far. And you can kind of see on this replay, Ken doesn't have a whole lot to hold on to. That's a fat dude. It's like trying to grab onto a giant ball of pizza dough. Good fucking luck. Now, here's where she hits. Let's see if I can slow this down any further. No, 25 is as big as you go. She hit hard enough to bounce, and her head snapped back. So, like I said before, I'm pretty sure she hit her head. Let's turn down the volume. This is a little annoying. And then Billy the Fridge gets in front. Now, he's a big boy, but he's heavier. So, I can see him stopping him. So the two big backs here are trying to get in between Wings and Keem. You can see his shirt. This didn't happen here. This happened when he was fighting Keem. Good job, Boogie. Keep shouting at him while you're seated. You don't want to get involved too much. Now, this is the part that I found interesting. Yeah, it makes it more cinematic. Taserface said it earlier. This is like this is 1,000-yard stare. He's literally looking at nothing. He's phased out. He's not even sure. He realizes his wife's in front of him and doesn't understand it. And he's even kind of looking at Boogie like, what? He looks like he has no idea what's going on right now. Yes, he's not even there. He looks like if you've ever seen somebody get knocked the fuck out, whether it be fight, something fell on their head, they fell out of a truck, hit with a frying pan, cast iron, Griswold. I've experienced in all these things. That's about what they look like when they get up. They're really phased. Their heads foggy as fuck. They're just kind of looking around, figuring shit out. Because if you follow his eyes would be above everything that's going on back here in the background. He's looking up towards the horizon, for fuck's sake. And his color, yeah, he's pale as shit. Thank you for pointing that out, Druid. He's like the palest one there right now. Let's go back to regular speed.
Why is it hurting now? Calm down. Calm down.
Okay, here's where I have a problem. Right there. Who the fuck is this? I don't know who this is. We thought it was Beans for a while, but I don't know whose girlfriend or wife this is. Get out of there. If you got dudes fighting around and somebody seems like they're out of control, last thing you should do is step in there because you're a twig. You're gonna launch like a javelin.
Get away from her. Why
And now Xylee, love her to death. She's like me. She's an old person. You know, I think Xylee's a year older than me. She's now got to hold back this drama queen who just wants to be part of it. And when I say that for a reason.
Oh, calm down.
What are you going about?
Just watch.
That's a lie. Sometimes
She's been off the screen this whole time. Now, people were like, oh, she's calling for Ken because she wants Ken to save her. No, she wants another biggin in there to keep Boogie or keep Wings trapped, to keep him from going anywhere, because she can't do it and she knows it. So she needs Ken to come in there and stop Boogie from going anywhere. That's why she's holding onto his wrist to keep him from going anywhere. Now watch her face.
Bring back your wife right now.
That's your fucking wife! Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
That's your wife.
She even looked over here to make sure, because there's nothing over here she needed to see. She wanted to look over to make sure she was still in camera. That's why Ken's standing here and Billy's standing here. Keep this tubby bitch from going anywhere.
Whoever cooked this script up is killing it.
Now, Kelly's saying right away, he didn't do that to me, I fell. Yes and no. Yes, he did push, but he doesn't know who. I don't think he really knew who he's pushing. And yes, she did trip at the same time because she fell on that table.
This script sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, faster than a football player, way funnier.
I'm talking to y'all over again, but here's the fact I want to say. It's King's inability to ever look bad and always wanting to lie that created this incident.
That's exactly correct. And you didn't hear it because I had it turned up.
Player, way
I'm
funnier.
not talking to y'all over again, but here's the fact I want to say. It's King's inability to ever look bad and always wanting to lie that created this incident. That's it.
I disagree, but
And Boogie will disagree. I will say Boogie is 100% a yes man. He needs the money to keep his house going.
love you guys. Love you, Jordy. You guys will be all right.
Anyone who's this upset enough to push his wife needs anger management. Smiling only super chatted $19.99.
Okay, so something else that he said, I'm going to switch it over here in a second. Something else that he said that that Breaking Banquet didn't get is that he believes, Boogie believes, that Wings trimmed back his medication because Boogie's usually kind of laid back. And Boogie believes he trimmed back his medication to have more emotion for the fat camp. And he says he believes, he's not saying it's a fact. Yeah, Boogie still hasn't gotten up. Fuck no, he ain't getting up. That tubby bitch ain't going nowhere. He's got the autism, the fake cancer, the shattered ankle, all of it. But where else? What else was I going to show you guys today? I found this. I found this amusing, so I figured I'd show it with you guys. It'll be a nice little, I'm going to slow it down because it's in speed. Let's go down to 75. That should make it sound better. This is something funny I found just for a palate cleanser.
Hello. Zombies? Not in our country.
I thought that was amusing. So let's see what else, what am I going to show you to go out with on go out with where'd you go? Where is it? I know I had it. It was the I know. I thought I saved it in here. Maybe I put it in another playlist. But I had the Cyrax breaking his shit again. I mean, I also had some chick ruining her life by scamming. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, I'll just look it up real quick. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Lots happened. There it is. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so we'll speed up through this and get to the good part. There we go. This is Cyrax getting his shit bricked. Billy described it better because he knows what he's talking about.
I know what.
He basically,
yeah.
This guy convinced him to do a BIOS update on his computer. Now, that I recognized. I bought a laptop, a mini laptop, like years and years ago. And as soon as I bought it, it was doing a BIOS update. And while it was doing that update, it said, don't unplug it. I didn't. My power went out. Literally what Billy described. And it was cooked. I literally had to take it back to, I think it was Best Buy, and get another one because it bricked my shit. It wasn't my fault. It was what that computer wanted at that point, was to do an update. Well, during that update, I lost my power and it bricked my shit.
Yeah. It just. Hang on. Just give it a sec. I hope we didn't fuck it up.
Betcha you did.
I think we fucked it up.
You did.
I don't know. But as you can see, no signal. It is. What?
That's a thumb drive right there. And Billy said this was his good computer. Technically, he doesn't have a good computer. He doesn't. He has the former dentist office computer and this piece of shit. I'm pretty sure this is the one that is like, he can't stream on this one. This is why sometimes you'd see him, you know, pulling a Jobless J and filming his screen. I think this is the one that does that, because his other one's too weak to even stream. It'll cut itself out.
Yeah, I do.
Do I still have this on slow? Yeah, I do. Sorry. Yes, this is when his
It's
computer
off.
dies.
Fuck.
Now, see, he has the same brand as mine, but that's not the same mouse. I think that's the cheap one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not the same model I have. The one I have is like $100.
Yeah, they placed a kill in the goddamn thing.
No, they didn't place a kill on anything. You've been deleting shit off your computer.
Oh wait, maybe not. Yep.
Okay, so the part that we missed because I started it too soon or too late was Billy pointed it out.
Yep.
Right here. He's doing an instant flash on his BIOS. And I know it's hard to see, but it says, follow my arrow, do not power off during whatever Wi-Fi update. So this is how far he got it to about here when he actually powers it off. So he did exactly what I unintentionally did. He did it on purpose. My power cut off while that was happening, and he just pulled the plug. Now, I know I was on a mini laptop. The battery should have done fine, but my mini laptop had been sitting for, I think, a week or so. And because at the time I was at a job that I was not able to plug it in. So I ran that battery down low and it was charging as it was updating. Well, when the power went off, the power didn't come back on before the battery died. So that's how I lost my shit. So I have something we can watch that can kind of tell you how my evening went. Let's see. And it'll give us a good little humor on our way out. Let's see. I am so unprofessional on this stream. Not like I'm professional anyway, but you know what I'm saying. So enjoy this. This will have some fun. No, you're not going to want to go anywhere. You're going to want to see this. So this is about what almost happened tonight.
I'm literally just...
I'm dead, most likely. Okay. Nice, dude. They just walked up because I fucked up my grab, dude. Shoot out.
Here he is.
Oh no, there is an airstrike. Wraith 1 HP. Shot there. Nah. It's on me. There's no cover at all. I should. Oh shit, das war's. Oh. Nein. Nein, oh Gott, Junge, wie viel? Mann, Bro,
You're looking the other one!
You know it's bad when he's already got a punching dummy in the background. Yeah, I know. I stopped you from it, Yami, because I am trash. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think I've ever said I'm good at anything.
Cool, broke the controller. Well, since it's broken.
Zrobisz! Kurwa mać!
No!
The distance. Now I'm back on my feet, just a man and his will to survive.
I like some of these, but I love it when they destroy their shit, especially when it kicks them offline right away. Like Shani when she was screaming, "You say I'm dangerous and I'm not. I'm destructive and I'm not."
Subject recharging shields.
Fuck, man. Holy shit. I'm flipping my table. I'm flipping my table. I just got -50 because the game threw me off the fucking server.
I'm disappointed she did not flip the table.
These guys are pissing me off now. I'm not playing, bro. Fuck this game. I'm not fucking playing. Fucking bullshit, bro. I swear to God, man.
Oni hlavně dva pušovali rampu, jestli kdyby běžel na to Ačko plantovat, tak
Tak je to zapálen.
Vařeně. Outside 2.
Jeden nerádio.
Já jdu secret.
Okay, so here's the difference between me and this guy, or all these people. I was talking to Taser via Discord, and he could hear how mad I was. And I have enough sense to understand how much money is sitting on my desk. And I'm not about to start beating the shit out of it. B-nades, man. Man, fuck you. Those things are overpowered as fuck. Those things are... they need to nerf those fucking B grenades. Those are fucking... No, those ain't even fair. Okay, so for those of you who don't play Rust, they just came out with this new thing called bee grenades. It's basically a glass jar full of bees. And we were fucking around with them, figure out how they work and shit. Turns out if you throw a grenade, one of these bee grenades, and there's no target for them to sting, they come back and they kill you. They just sting the shit out of you until you're dead. Yes, it's like the bee scene in Tommy Boy, only for real. Like, these little motherfuckers are all over you.
Die machen halt mit mir, was sie wollen. Ne? Es ist halt... Mann, ey. Mann, die machen mit mir, was sie wollen.
I guess we top up and we do split B.
Is he playing in a closet? Oh, hang on. Okay, yeah.
Down.
I thought my fucking audio went out because I couldn't hear shit.
Well, that's freaking great, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be from my girl because you do die. If you don't get away or jump in water and swim away, you're dead. We haven't found a flamethrower yet to test them out to see if we can kill the bees with flamethrowers, but I mean that's next on our list. No, it's more like Candyman.
Sale pute! Sa mère!
Right there. What, bro? Shut up! There's nothing we can do! What do you want me to do? We're dead anyway! Shut up!
All right, while I'm playing this, I'm going to dig something up that didn't get any play time. Okay, I have two Billy songs. I'm going to see if it'll play or not. We'll find out. We'll try it. If not, we'll just go right to the end. They didn't get any airtime.
No!
So we'll try it. All right, kids, let's try the Boat Army Billy song. Let's see if I can get this shit to actually fucking work. Stop screen. Window. All right, let's see if this does it. All right, let me know if you can hear it playing. No audio? God damn it. Oh well. That was worth a shot. I'll turn it into a video. It's adorable, it's sweet, it's a little fun for him. Well, he doesn't think it's fun. I think it's hysterical. But with that, fuck it. We will end the stream here. And you guys have a great night.